This man bathed his paralyzed wife every single day. On this particular day, he had just finished running the water when he suddenly slipped and was knocked out cold. His wife instantly freaked out because the faucet was still running full blast, and being completely paralyzed, she couldn't move a muscle. At this rate, she'd be dead in no time. Watching the water level creep up inch by inch, she could only desperately try to move her right foot, the only part of her body she could still feel, attempting to reach the bathtub's drain plug. Just as the water was about to cover her nose and mouth, she put every ounce of strength she had into that right foot. But after multiple attempts, not only had she failed to open the drain, she had accidentally yanked the chain right off. The woman was completely crushed. She watched helplessly as the faucet kept filling the tub, and now the water had reached her nose and mouth. In a last-ditch effort to save herself, she quickly shifted all her focus to her left hand, slowly stretching to reach the shower head, hoping she could somehow control the faucet by moving it around. But this was way too slow. Before she could even get the shower head into the right position, the water had completely submerged her. Just when she thought she was going to drown, she quickly relaxed her body to let her right foot float up, then used every bit of strength she had left to kick the drain valve open. The water level started dropping, and after some of it had drained out, the woman finally broke the surface. She had literally saved her own life, but then she made the most incredible discovery. This brush with death had somehow miraculously restored feeling to her body. Her body, which had been paralyzed for 30 years, had actually been blessed by this disaster. She gripped the edge of the bathtub and slowly pulled herself up, wanting to check on her husband's injuries. But here's where things got weird. Her husband, who had just been lying on the floor, was completely gone. Seeing the bloodstains on the ground, she was hit with a wave of despair. Her husband clearly hadn't been unconscious, so why had he just stood there watching her nearly drown? Was her husband actually trying to murder her? At this terrifying thought, she grabbed onto the shower curtain trying to climb out of the tub, but her body still wasn't fully recovered and she crashed to the floor. She struggled to get back on her feet and stumbled over to the nightstand to call 911. But just as she picked up the phone, she caught sight of a strange shadow through the crack under the door. She remembered how her best friend had once told her that her husband was cheating, something she had refused to believe back then. Now it seemed like her friend had been telling the truth all along. Her husband really was planning to kill her and run off with his mistress. Determined not to let her husband's twisted plan succeed, the woman grabbed a shard of broken glass, wanting to see exactly what her husband was up to, but that's when she realized that what she had seen was just the shadow of the curtains moving. Still being extra careful, she slowly made her way toward the door, terrified that her husband might suddenly appear and try to finish her off.